ACHTUNG, baby! Today we play it my way. Hello everybody and welcome back to Apollo Justice. Yeah. God, this game just gets hornier and hornier every time we come back to it, huh? I mean, like, I am aware of what I put out for the last episode. I mean, I kind of regret it, and also I definitely don't, you know? Alright, let's just jump into it, shall we? Oh, shit, wrong thing. Wanna finish the dialogue options, don't we? Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yes?
Waki Kitaki. I don't know if he is the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently. In the detention center.
I see. Why was he arrested in the first place?
You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance?
Actually, yes, I am.
Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime.
Eh?
The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow.
Sorry, my cats are currently in the middle of a very epic duel. Lucky had the high ground, but Blue actually managed to reverse Anakin. Lucky has now run off into the bathroom to presumably jump into the bathtub and then yell, because that's what she does. It's very cute. I'll literally, like, I'll come into the bathroom and I'll, like, do my business, and, like, 2 seconds later, you'll hear and Blue will just dive into the bathtub and then be like, Mom! It's so cute. I love him so much. What? Could you tell us a bit more about the victim?
Well, let's see. Apparently, he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sounds of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic.
Huh, maybe that's why the cop car was parked there.
What? You've been to the clinic?
Yeah, though on an unrelated... Oh, no, actually it was very related. It was a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand.
I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way here?
That would seem to be the case.
But why?
Don't ask me!
Yeah, mate, you're the detective, come on.
And this is Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand, obviously.
It does say Eldoon in big letters, doesn't it?
And that mark on his paper lantern there looks very familiar.
It's going to be a little weird telling him.
Well, with the corpse and all.
Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases.
That's right! Congratulations, Apollo!
That leaves us with 1 case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't want to examine the inside of that anyway, so why would you even present the option?
This mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. I want to remove its head for inexplicable reasons. A mannequin in the place of a body.
The body of the victim has already been removed.
Do you think that the victim was the noodle stand thief?
What, you think someone killed him because he stole it?
Yeah! Taking care of business. Little Plum Kitaki style.
Try not to sound too eager about that, please. It's a knife.
A shiv, to be precise.
Ooh, lingo.
The defendant... Oh, don't know whose voice that was. That was just a voice.
The defendant, Waki Kitaki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him.
Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh? Look at this. There's a handprint on the shiv.
A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint.
Let's investigate!
Right. First, choose the fingerprint you want to examine.
Choose a fingerprint?
Look closely at the handle. See? There's more than one fingerprint there.
Those black spots.
That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. Well, it's gonna be this one, isn't it? Right, let's get detecting.
Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement.
First, sprinkle some aluminum paint over the print. Wait, what? Where?
Ooh. Sorry, little burp there.
First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print with a press of X, like this. See? The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on and blow it off.
But blow!
It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use triangle.
It's like the idea of just someone like, I'm pressing triangle, Emma, and I'm not whistling. I can't whistle, incidentally. Can I do it? I mean, presumably most of you can whistle, but like, I don't know. Whoever's out there that can't whistle, you guys, you know. Real ones know. We can't communicate via whistle, but we know.
Wow, amazing! It's like magic!
Isn't it, though?
Right, let's give it a shot!
Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder.
Okay, let's get dusting. So last episode I mentioned that there's something which would make a lot more sense on like a touchscreen. That is this, although this is very satisfying even without a touchscreen. You know when you just remember how autistic and ADHD you are and you're just kind of doing a thing? That's kind of what's happening right now. I'm really... Oh no! Lucky! No, it's okay! It's okay, Papa! It's okay. That might have been a mistake. Lucky, stop it. It's okay, Papa. Oh, I should have known. I really should have known better. That one's my bad. Lucky just pouring at the screen. Oh, a little pop.
Good. Clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police office has samples so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to.
Huh. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. I don't know. Kind of disagree.
Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's this motherfucker. Let's go. I always found this so cool when I was a kid. I was like, I don't know, just seeing the thumbprint so close up, like, I think as a kid it did a lot to, like, imprint the idea of, like, yeah, police investigations are so cool and rad, instead of, like, oh dear God, this system will keep us in chains. So I guess it's doing its job as propaganda of looking really cool and indoctrinating children. Fucking hell. So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant.
Yes! Isn't it amazing? Oh, the power of science.
It's my life.
Apollo! She's sparkling.
And I'm dimming.
Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come.
Chin up, Polly.
The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Let's have a look at that one, shall we? Have a little look.
So, the defendant's prints are on this knife.
That would mean he was here the night of the crime.
That's what I call irrefutable scientific evidence. Neat.
Not so neat when it happens to be evidence against our client. Yeah, no great, is it? It's not great. It's cool. It's just not great. Where are we at? There we go.
Huh? Look at this, Apollo. Mr. Eldoon spelled his name backwards on this side.
I think that says noodle. As in, Eldoon's noodles.
Huh? Oh, I get it. So the name of his store is the same whether you read it forward or backwards.
Yeah, I guess it would be. Well, except for the last S.
Then how about a store called Team Meat?
Close, but that would be Tame Made backwards. And what kind of a store is that?
Why, a store that sells meat. It's not meat unless it's Team Meat.
Team Meat's a thing, right? That's the guys who make Super Meat Boy. Or am I making that up? I don't know. Either way, you go, Trucy. I wonder if there's any benefit to actually examining this. Label reads fingerprint powder in some strange language.
How do we know for sure? What if this is really a jar for something else, like jam or honey?
Why would anyone go through the trouble?
Well, so the police don't find out, that's why.
I hardly think possessing fingerprint powder is a crime.
Oh, huh, I guess. Well, that's boring.
Okay, what else is there? There is something very suspicious coming out of that red garbage can. So, this might be a joke for, like, my older millennials, slash, like, younger millennials slash older Gen Z, but, like, do you guys remember on the internet, I think it was, like, around, like, I don't know, it's gotta be, like, late 2000s or something, when the clip of the guy from, like, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 was like, garbage can! No, it's garbage day! And then just fucking shoots the guy and is like, ha 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 ha, does a little pistol flip. Am I just chatting shit? If I am, let me know. If I'm not, to you, and if you remember this, please say something so that I don't come across as slightly out of touch with reality. There's gotta be a good clue or two around here.
You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please, can't you see I'm doing my...
Huh?
Look! Another pair of underwear!
Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties.
Stop saying that! But wait, these aren't...
They're not mine.
Could these have been stolen too? Bloom is added to the court record.
Alright. So, have you met the defendant?
No.
Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over.
Good idea. I don't know what good it will do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this?
Don't worry. It's like a right tradition.
Some traditions I can live without. You know what? Let's have a look and just quickly examine this little doohickey. What do you got from us? Ooh, these are really nice.
These bloomers sure have a distinct design.
You certainly know who they belong to at a glance.
That way she doesn't have to write her name on them. Genius.
I would think writing your name would be easier than drawing a plum blossom. Is that a plum blossom? See, I don't know things, guys. I'm not hugely aware of, like, stuff. Do plums blossom? Is that a thing? You could tell me that that's a thing and I would believe you. That's the kind of autistic girly I am. Like, I'll straight up believe whatever you tell me, really, if you do it with enough confidence. Like, June 15th, detention center, visitors room.
Sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done.
But we still have 3 minutes!
I'll put in a request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him.
Father? You mean like a priest?
I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winifred Bigwins Kataki himself.
Not someone I care to meet. Die, you! You're the one on your way out, old!
Ah, they're here.
Whoa! This guy radiates power! Power with a cute apron?
Yuaki's lawyer.
Yes, sir!
Well, I'm Bigwins Kataki, 4th head of the Kataki family. Capiche?
Actually, I came to speak to your son.
Mr. Justice.
Yes!
My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche?
Yeah, yes! I'm all about capiching! Capished? Loud and clear!
You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn though, even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life.
I don't feel so good.
Hey, what's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like I'm a kid no more, not now. You know I wanted to go to the clink, I like it here.
You, must be walkie.
A G's not a G till he does hard time, bizoy.
God damn, walkie! Dude, chill with the black scent, come on! Like, I know, like, us global majority folk gotta stick together, but not by, like, black scenting our way through it. I'm gonna do my best to, like, approach his dialogue with, like, not falling into as many traps, but again, I'm a brown girly, and I don't know how to do that entirely. Honestly, it's kind of a thing with games in general, like, where just the racism of, like, I don't know, like, there are no black characters in this game, like, this entire game. There's just no black characters, right? Like, but they have this guy, like, what's up with that? And I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
You'll see, when I get out of here, things will change.
Silence!
My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy.
Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that.
Ha! You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me. I don't need no trial. I did it.
I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow.
So much for talking to our client.
Well, we made so much progress today. We even found my panties. I had fun, at least.
Of course, the bigger mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial?
Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight, I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out.
Drop my headphone. To be continued. Will Trucy perform at the Wonder Bar? And no other questions will be answered after these short messages. I guess this is the short message. Here we go. Alright. Stay in drugs, kids. That's the message. Maybe don't do some drugs, I guess is my overall message. Like, I mean, no judgment either way. The world's we live in hell, you know, do whatever you need to do. Don't hurt people. Those are the messages. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled programming. June 16th, 9:46 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Huh, Mr. Wright's not here today.
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Yes, fine. We'll be fine. I'm fine! Here comes justice! I started my voice training at 5 this morning.
Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here.
Huh? Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice and I'm fine!
That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training.
I'm fine! Wait, wrong voice. I just see the words I'm fine and I immediately do my Apollo voice.
I'm fine! You know what I'm saying?
Good morning!
Yo, sup? Hit me with a guilty verdict, G, see if I care. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
Walkie, don't be running your mouth like that in here.
See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen.
You've absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fears realized. The trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. June 16th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh, look at Clavier standing there with his hands in his pockets. Oh, hey Judgy, how you doing? How's your face? I get in the habit of saying that because I remember watching Lucajin's playthrough and she always said that and it always stuck with me. I don't know.
Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kotaki.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to rock and roll, Judge.
Ah, it's him, a guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor?
It's Mr. Gavin's brother. Oh, Clavier. Let's just take a moment. That's good.
Long time no see, Professor Gavin. Professor? Oh, I'm confused.
I got no bit to go along with that goof. That was just a goof.
Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence?
You know that little band I started in my free time? The thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say 9 to your fans once 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah?
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I feared that you might still be distraught over that one trial.
Not to worry, Herr Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? It was worth cancelling a show or 2.
Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court.
Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious?
It is a court of law.
That's no way to get the crowd jumping, Judge.
You're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom.
ACHTUNG, baby! Today we play it my way. What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down. To prosecuting. This is crazy. The victim, Pa Maractus, director of the Maractus Clinic. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand.
What in the world was a doctor doing pulling a noodle stand?
Yes, I believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you are to glare at anyone, Herr Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
Very well. Please admit this witness to the court.
Nine! Not yet. First, there is a little matter to be cleaned up. Could you talk without the accompaniment?
I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin?
The motive, Herr Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Maractus Clinic? Objection! Not so fast! The defendant doesn't have to explain that! Oh, but what if the defendant specifically requests he do so, as he did this morning? I want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said.
What?
What is right?
They always say that on stage, is to hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly?
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So, you, son, are the defendant. Waki, are you?
I ain't your son, old man. You step to a Kitaki, you best be prepared to step strong.
You step to a public official, you best be ready to step into jail.
You gotta hand it to him. Lucky sure has guts.
It's not his guts I'm worried about!
Well, then the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself.
This fucking guy. Alright, I'm gonna do my voice a favor and actually leave it here, folks. I hope you all have had a really lovely episode today. It's a little shorter than usual. I'm trying to do these around like half an hour, so yeah, let me know down in the comments section whether you had a good time. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the fun things, and stay gay, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.